Hi, it's Dorothy Guiney with Scrapbooking Quebec, and today I'm here for the Scrapbook Nerd Online Shop. This is going to be a stash kit layout share, and it's the last of 3 videos I'm doing for this stash busting crop. This weekend, by the way, is full of challenges, prizes, process videos, and tons of inspiration, so you have to head on over to the Facebook page Scrapbook Nerd Friends Group for more information, and the link will be below. I'll also put links to the first 2 videos I did, and in the first one I created my stash kit, and I also issued you a challenge to do the same. And in the second video I did a layout process video, and this all started with a whole bunch of leftovers from Vicki Boutin's Let's Wander collection. And as much as I loved this collection, I'm getting tired of seeing it because what's left over are the pieces that inspire me the least. So what I did was I took the material, organized it, pimped it up, and created myself 2 mini kits, and suddenly I was excited about using it again. So this is one of the layouts I made, and I did a layout process video for this one. And basically all I did was I created a multi-layered photo mat, and from that I started building out with a whole bunch of embellishments. It's a great technique to use if you want to use up a bunch of leftover embellishments, and I do explain the entire process in that video, which is linked up below. Also in that video, I spoke how I create differently when I use stash kits, because for me, stash kits are typically made with material that I'm not inspired with. Anyway, you can find out about that in that video. Here's the second page I created with that same mini kit. Now this one does look a little bit more like me, the page design, but the material doesn't. The colors are way out of my comfort zone, but I do like the page and I had fun doing it. Another thing I can say about using my stash kits, for me anyway, usually I start a layout with photos and a story and then look for material, but I do the opposite when I use stash kits. My goal is to use up the material, so I have the material and then I went looking for photos. Here's the second stash kit I'm going to be using, and in this one, with this one I should say, I created a double page spread. Now this one here was inspired by the Milena Widiwa sketch, which is the sketch challenge for this weekend crop. It's a really fun sketch challenge, and I like it because you can use tons of photos, and you'll notice in my page, well, if you've looked at her sketch anyway, the dimensions of their photos are different. I did not have the same size photos that Milena did, so I just kind of filled in the grid with what I had, and if I didn't have photos, I filled it in with embellishments. Now this is wild, out of my comfort zone. I'm not really into stars, but I think I like it because I maintained that white space around the photo cluster. Another thing I want to point out, I'm showing you a piece of paper that's all cut up, and that was actually in my stash kit. I tried to use it and it didn't work. This happens to me because I create stash kits with material that doesn't necessarily inspire me. So sometimes it's hit and miss. Usually I get it, but sometimes it doesn't work out, and that's okay. That's part of the creative process, and it's part of taking risks. I am going to save that paper. What I'm showing you right now is everything I have left from those 2 mini kits that I put together. So I do have a pile of paper, and honestly it is enough to make probably 2 more pages with a bit of imagination, but I'm not going to do it right now. I'll set it aside. That pink paper there, that's because I gutted one of my foundation pages. That's why I always have so much paper left over. Anyway, I'm going to put that all together with the embellishments that I have left over from this collection. Now I'm showing you what I have left over from my little mini kits I put together. I used most of the ephemera, and I used a little bit of all the other stuff as well. I put in the kit sequins as well as enamel dots. So actually I didn't end up using those sequins, but I did use the enamel dots, and I'm showing you now the stickers, the chipboard, and the alphas. Now my plan is to put all of this along with my leftover pieces of paper that coordinate in a Ziploc baggie, and I'm just going to store it with Vicki Boutin's new collection, Storyteller. And who knows, I may end up incorporating some of these pieces into her newer collection. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the series of 3 videos and that you're having fun this weekend at this stash busting crop. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to head on over to the Facebook group, Scrapbook Nerd Friends Group. There's tons of stuff going on over there. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.